better stop right now.
And it's in addition, we get told we got our own co-op. He's
Stop right
armed
now.
with some type of
Drop that shit. Drop that.
roller, metal roller.
Drop that right now. Drop that. Hey, go inside.
Go inside! Go inside!
Go inside.
His arms. They are 97 on Willow.
Nope.
Unit 111.
Stop. You better stop right now.
And it's in addition, we
Stop right
get
now.
told we got our own co-op. He's
Stop right
armed
now.
with some type of
Drop that shit. Drop that.
roller, metal roller.
Drop that right now. Drop that. Hey, go inside.
Go inside! Go inside!
Go inside.
His arms. They are 97 on Willow.
Nope.
Unit 111.
Welcome back, my PDM family. Welcome back. To my supporters and audience, thank you for following and supporting the PDM brand. I love the videos that you guys are sending. Like I said before, you keep sending these videos and we'll keep giving you the assessments. I love the fact that you guys are really flooding the DMs with videos. So I appreciate you. Continue, please copy, share, and like the videos. And when you guys send me the video, I try to assemble a unit that has a lot of experience. Not guys that just wore a uniform, but guys who understand the community and did very well in law enforcement. So today I got a 3-man unit, and when I tell you, like, this 3-man unit is a wealth of experience. I got my boy Ted Golden, who's probably been doing law enforcement work when I was in junior high school. When I tell you he became a street cop, he did so well on a street level, he went and became a DEA agent to where he can travel from city to city with his talents and do excellent police work. So Ted is a guy that I normally go to when I have a question about things I'm not sure, because if he hasn't, if there's something out there, he's either been a part of it or did it himself, he knows he has a story for every incident that I ever came up with, and I appreciate his expertise in law enforcement. I also got another old timer. And me, when I came along, I love the old school guys because of the education, because of the years of experience in law enforcement. So I was one who always respected the old timers because they've been there and done that. So I love to be around a lot of old school guys because there is always something to learn from these guys. And I think there's something that's missing now in law enforcement. You don't see the veteran guys around. You see a lot of young guys training young guys. When I came on the job, the guy who trained me had 10 years in the job, and I think that's what we're lacking now in law enforcement. I have another partner. I have David Katz. He's been in DEA for a very long time. He's an active shooter specialist. He goes all over the country training on active shooters. So when we start talking about like school shootings, the Uvalde, he's the first guy I went to. I said, come on, Dave, tell me these guys, what do you think? He's like, nah, that's definitely, these guys dropped the ball. These guys should have ran inside because, you know, his years and expertise as an active shooter trainer is like no other. So I brought you some real street cop years of experience. And when we're talking about assessing the videos, these are the best guys in the game. We're looking at this video now. Go ahead, Ted, break this video down with this guy with the paint roller.
I'm literally embarrassed. You know, when you throw the badge and the gun and you get in these situations where you got to make a decision whether you're going to take somebody out or not, I never in my wildest dreams ever thought about somebody having a paint roller and possibly being considered a threat to my life, and I might have to shoot them. This is, I don't know where to get these folks from. The training has to have some lapse in it. Just the mere fact they got his gun drawn. And I just realized watching the video that the cop who was with him literally stepped into the line of fire almost when he was pulling the trigger. So, you know, where do you get these Keystone cops from? How do they get past the academy? What part of threat to my life that they see with a guy with a paint roller? I mean, at first I thought it was a machete. But we can't get any worse than this. I mean, this is Lauren Hardy. This is not something that we should even think about doing. And this guy, I don't get it. I really don't get it. I'm at a loss. They not only fail, they need to be summarily dismissed and never be allowed to pick up a gun ever again in anybody's police department.
Yeah, I totally agree. What gets me about seeing these videos is it seems like officers now, these days, they're so quick to resort to deadly force. And I don't understand that. When I was coming up, you took pride in not actually shooting somebody. Yeah, I disarmed them. Like, that was like a badge of honor. Like, yeah, I took him into custody without killing him. I didn't have to use the gun. And it just, I didn't have to use the gun. I didn't have to call for a bunch of help. It was a badge of honor to do that. It was a badge of honor to say, I went a whole week and have to call a mayday. I took this guy out with a knife, didn't have to shoot him. Like, because it's so easy, right, to actually pull a trigger versus using other means to de-escalate, to take some. It's extremely hard to talk somebody out of a situation where you're trying to de-escalate. That's a lot harder than actually shooting. So I don't understand why now it seems like people are quick to use deadly force versus going hands-on. I mean, we had a form of excitement going hands-on. Like I was telling you guys earlier, the guy with the paintbrush, me and my partner, we had a little signal. Like he would say LT, that means he's going to tackle the guy, so distract him. This is a perfect scenario of a tactic that we would use to take somebody into custody without having to use a lot of force. I would either distract him, he would distract him, and you see how LT would hit a quarterback? We would hit a subject like that, grab him, hit him to the ground, grab him, cuff him. Everybody gets to see another day. I just don't understand the whole notion of I'm grabbing a gun on a paint roller. You know, I'm like you. When I seen this video, I had to rewind it several times because I really was like, nah, this couldn't have been a paint roller. Like, it really couldn't. Like, I just don't get it. Dave, what do you think?
I think common household objects can be very lethal. I once did a guy in Laos at 1,000 yards out with a cardboard center for a paper towel roll. I mean, I'm looking at the paint roller. I'm looking at the two cops, and I'm saying, okay, I mean, he's a formidable guy. The one cop looks like he has pepper spray ready to deploy. He doesn't deploy that. Why is your pistol? I don't mean to laugh. Why is the pistol out?
Yeah.
I mean, what? Like, are you gonna maybe the first coat wouldn't be lethal, but if you had time to get two coats on you, something. I mean, you know, look. We all know the use of force. The use of force, the legality is, in order to deploy deadly force, you have to be in fear that deadly force is either going to be used. I mean, either you're going to be killed or seriously injured. So I'm looking, and he that's what I'm saying. He whips it, so maybe a splash got in his face, and he thought it was toxic. Or, I don't know. It's a disaster. I don't know why they didn't spray it. They should have sprayed the guy, taken him down. And if they listen, the guy looks like a big guy. If they have to take a few lumps, they take a few lumps. But at least you don't shoot the guy. Because by the way, you know what happened to that's a career-ending engagement. Yeah. I would suspect.
Yeah, he's under investigation. The suspect lived. He got shot 3 times. Suspect lived. And they're investigating it. Like, it's just.
And he's on a new job.
Yeah, I don't even want, like, somebody like that. I don't even want a department. I don't want to work with somebody. That's nerve-wracking to work with somebody who has that level of fear. Like a paintbrush, a paint roller scares you to death. I mean, literally to death. That I have to use deadly force. It rolls all the way to the level of, oh my God, I got to use deadly force. You shouldn't be a cop, bro. Like, there's no way. You've got to have something.
We got to see the report on that one. That got to be some hell of a creative writing to justify.
Yeah, I don't see how. Like, there's only one person that I know that probably justify it, and that's David's friend Brandon.
You always say that. You give me a nice paper. Why don't you give me a paper cut and pour lemon juice?
This must be tough. We're going to hear about this?
Oh, man, this is crazy, brother. This is crazy. But my PBM family, you heard it from the best of the best, man. This definitely wasn't a justified shooting in our eyes. It didn't meet the level of deadly force, and you are hearing it from guys who've done the job, trained in deadly force, and been around a very long time, so understand policing. Look, we always try to, give you an assessment and also give you just a PSA, man. Like, you don't, most of the guys out here do it right, but you don't know who's that guy that will shoot you for a paintbrush. So what I tell you, if you have a gripe, you got anything to complain about, beef, you feel like you was mistreated and you want to fight, it's not on the side of the road. Take it to the courtroom. More cops are getting charged, suspended, jailed, terminated. Any type of discipline you could think of is happening more now than it's ever happened in the past. So you have a much better shot at getting vindicated, taking it to the courtroom than on the side of the road. Please be safe, and I'll see you next video.